Here I go. I'm off. Not supposed to be doing this, but I'm off driving to Chicago to stay tonight at the hotel so I can get up super early tomorrow morning and head out on a 6:15 a.m. flight to Utah for this retreat. And I will be updating throughout the whole journey, so here we go. So I have a wake-up call coming in like 2 hours, literally from right now, 2 hours. The shuttle to the airport is in 3 hours, and the boarding of my plane is in 4.5 hours. And I can't sleep. I have a 3-hour flight, 3.5-hour flight, so maybe I can get some sleep then, but probably not, because I downloaded some stuff on Netflix, and I'm going to be kind of excited about that. Maybe if I have someone comfy next to me, I could, like, rest my head on their shoulder or something. I'm going to try to go to sleep. Good night.
Wild turkeys, and I think they said they saw a cougar once.
And they saw a what?
A cougar, mountain lion.
Oh.
I've heard coyotes in the morning a few times.
Yeah.
But,
Get that on my porch.
yeah, nothing super exciting. Raccoons.
Probably gets bears every now and then.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
So it's the end of day 1 of the Haven retreat. I just got showered and drinking some sleepy time tea, so hopefully I can sleep. I'm exhausted. It's been a very emotional day. I have to be quiet. I'm like tucked away in this corner because people are like starting to go to sleep and I don't want to be loud, but we had did some training classes and a drumming circle. We did the kintsugi with the broken pottery that we put back together with the gold lacquer. That was really cool. The food is awesome. The people are awesome. The grounds are amazing. Like, it's some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever been in my life. Tomorrow morning we have yoga, and tomorrow I have my makeover and photo shoot, so that should be fun. And I got to talk to both my girls tonight. There's a house phone here that I could use, we could use, so I was able to talk to them, and hopefully I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, because I'm sure tomorrow's gonna be tough too, but I'm already just missing my girls, missing home. Just a lot of hard work. But I'll report back tomorrow for day 2. Going to bed. Hopefully you can hear me over the running stream, but we just had, I just did my makeover and photo shoot, and I didn't get, it's hard for me to see, but maybe you can get some better lighting or something. But anyway, that was super fun. They're awesome. The girls, the whole beauty team, they're just amazing and sweet and good at what they do, and just their words, and they're just, you know, everything. And I got me some fake lashes on, so that's kind of cool. I haven't had those on in years. This morning we had yoga, and I'm telling you what, like, I got so emotional in this yoga class, like toward the end of it especially. Like, I was laying there on the yoga mat just looking straight up. It's in the pool house, so it's like cathedral ceiling, and it's all knotty pine, and just between like the music and like right to my left, I could look out and see, you know, these mountains and blue sky and just absolute tranquility. And I was like, and just being still and present, it was very emotional. You know, taking a deep breath. It was just, I'm like, how's a yoga class so stinking emotional for me? But it was. So, I just finished with the makeover and the photo shoot, and then we'll have another class, and then lunch, and then we'll be traveling off-site to group therapy, because that's what I love about this. Like, we have classes here, like just learning different ways to cope and things like that. But for like talking about our trauma, they do that off-site because they keep this serene. Like, this is a place for serenity. This is the place, this is the retreat, you know, from everything. So, and I like that they do that. You know, that they keep this place calm and peaceful and beautiful, and, you know, that you go to a separate location to talk about the trauma. I think that's very smart, very well thought out on their part. So, anyway, I'm going to take a few more pictures here in this beautiful setting, and hopefully you've been able to hear everything I've said, because just the rushing water, I just want to stay here all day. It's loud and peaceful. It's loud, but it's a peaceful loud, if that makes sense. Just the rushing water and the birds, and like I'm looking at a mountain bigger than I've ever seen. I can't flip the camera around, but yeah. So, it's gorgeous. So this is day 2. Not even halfway through day 2, but this is day 2. I'll talk more tonight. There's really something to be said for grounding, like walking barefoot with your feet on the ground. Man, it feels good. It feels really good. Just look how beautiful it is. You can see that mountain behind me. I need to walk barefoot outside more often. Well, it's late afternoon, early evening of day 2. My group just got back from going in for group therapy, and we did a check-in with how we are emotionally, physically, the state of significant relationships, and spiritually where we're at. And I was a mess before it was even my turn. Like, this place is, that's why they take the group therapy where you talk about the heavy stuff, they take that off-site. So you kind of leave the heavy stuff there and then come back here and have the retreat experience. But, you know, there's parts of it that's, I mean, the nature and the beauty of it is very serene, but man, it's a lot of hard work. Like, it's definitely not a vacation, because I'm working harder now than I probably ever have in my life. And it really ticked me off that I was crying with this good makeup. This really good makeup job on for my photo shoot today. Anyway, I'm just laying down I've had a lump in my throat for like 3 days. It's really bad today. I feel like there's just a huge lump in my throat. So I'm trying to just like we have dinner, and the rest of the evening is gonna be hopefully pretty relaxing. So I'm exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'm exhausted. This is more work on myself than I've ever done. But I am realizing that I'm worth it. And not for anybody else. For me, I'm worth it. So a lot of things are going to be changing. But man, I gotta walk through a whole lot of pain and work before that can happen. So I'll do an end of the night check-in tonight. So here I am, the end of night 2, day 2. Today was really emotional. Everything's been emotional, honestly. But yeah, like tonight we had, they had a musician come in, just like we were in the great room of the main house. She had a guitar and songs, to choose from, and so she was playing and singing, and of course there were songs that triggered things for me, like memories or songs that remind me of my dad, or just someone else. And so that was emotional. But they brought in these ladies who gave us massages, chair massages. So I got my neck and shoulders massaged, which was really nice. And tomorrow I'm gonna do Muay Thai, martial arts, and I am really looking forward to that, because I need an outlet of some sort, and just like the yoga this morning, getting really connected, with my body, and laying, looking up, and just like, the things that she was saying, and then, there was like, put one hand on your stomach and the other hand on your heart, and think about the person that you want to be, and then now go be that person. And it was just like the mindfulness and the being present, and because, I check out, I mentally check out, I will physically check out, so that was like really intense for me this morning. But I think the Muay Thai martial arts tomorrow is going to be kind of similar, from what I understand. And I've taken pictures of the same mountain in like 87, different times a day. But the surroundings are so incredibly beautiful here. It's just, it's amazing. And I sat outside on the patio to eat dinner, and we're facing mountains, and there was an eagle flying. And eagles are very symbolic for me, especially right now. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. And yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit and hopefully, you know, get a little bit better sleep tonight than I did last night. I fell asleep okay, but I couldn't stay asleep, so. And I am missing my girls, missing my home, missing my dog. Just missing the comforts of home, I guess. And nighttime, you know, tends to be fairly isolating. So, anyway, a lot of work being done, a lot of work to be done. But it's all gonna be good. So, I'll check in tomorrow for day 3. So, I just got done with Muay Thai class. It was when I saw it was offered, it was honestly one of the classes that I was like the most interested in doing. And I know why, because that is my thing. I don't know what you call it, sparred, I don't know, with 2 different people, 2 different staff members, a woman and a man, and they both were like, have you done this before? I'm like, never, but I need to. It was so, like, I started and I got so emotional, shocker, but because it's just connecting your mind to your body, and also like it's just a release. And like I felt that, you know, the blood pumping and the adrenaline, and I, you know, to the point that I was shaky, like trembly. And it's the same, like the same feeling that, you know, that same adrenaline rush, like when I get, you know, scared or angry or something, but it was coming from a different place. Like it was, I don't know, it was like a good kind of a good kind of trembling, I guess, like, and just to feel the power, like the power that I have, and you know, we combined, you know, the kicks with the punches, and you know, then did a sequence, and you know, both of them just commented how much, you know, like, you've got a lot of power, like you've got, you know, power in your punches and powerful kicks, like, and I don't know the last time, you know, that I felt like my body was powerful, you know, because you tend to disconnect from your body a lot when you've been through a trauma, because that's just what keeps you safe. And so to have that, you know, reconnection is, yeah, when I get home, I've got to keep that up. I've got to find somebody to do that with, or someplace to do that. I don't want to do it like with a punching bag, or, you know, or something like that. Like I want another person, because that connection, like them, you know, kind of, you know, like you just, you know, feel that resistance, and, you know, it's another human. It's just, I don't know, that was really powerful. I loved that. And just, would you look at, yeah, there's a little playground over there. There's an in-ground trampoline over there, a tree house. But I just kind of came over here to step away from everybody for a minute. But yeah, that was really good. I love that class. And it definitely makes you feel power that you didn't even know I didn't even know I had. And then I think, so now all the things are going through my mind, like if I could just harness that mental power and that physical power that I have, combine those two, then I think I could just about be unstoppable. So that by far was my favorite class. So I'll talk more tonight. This is day 3, by the way. So I gotta go get ready for a class, but Muay Thai, that's where it's at for this girl. It's like 12:30, the end of day 3, the last night here. I just took a shower, get ready to go to bed. Today was probably the hardest day for me. It was empowering, like with the Muay Thai and everything, but I shared my story in our group session, so that was emotional. Hearing other stories was emotional. I saw a picture, they gave me one of the pictures that they took from the photo shoot yesterday, and I cried when I saw it. Not because I had this, epiphany moment, like, oh, look how beautiful. Even though the team did a fantastic job, and the makeup and hair team, the photographer, they're all fantastic. But I hated the picture. I hated it. And then I just had this floodgate of emotion that came pouring out and turned into a panic attack. So yeah, tough day. And tomorrow's gonna be emotional, saying goodbye. I'm leaving, going back home to start to implement everything that I've learned, which has been a lot. And yeah, hoping I get a little bit of sleep tonight. So I'll check in tomorrow, last day. So here we are, last morning. I'm some of the feelings I have now are some of the same feelings I had before I came. Like, I was equal parts terrified and excited. Excited to get home to my family and friends, but, terrified to, have to put everything into practice that I've learned here and continue the work. Because, man, this place is amazing. I mean, I truly thank God for this place and these people and these surroundings. Like, I've just been walking barefoot this morning in the grass, just feeling that it's cold and wet. And there's stones, and rocks. I stood on them, they're cold. And just feeling that. Just feeling. It's nice to feel things other than pain and sadness. And notice that you feel them, not that I don't experience, joy and pleasure and, wonderful things, but, to just sit here, the sun beating down on me and just, breathing in the fresh air and listening to all the birds and the stream, that's running, over the rocks and bubbling, and it's like, you just start to notice more things. Because I don't want to, time goes by so quickly. I don't want to, just live, just struggle to get through every day for the next, however many years I'm blessed with, and call that living. Because that's what I've done. But I won't do that anymore. I'm not saying that I'm, not going to have a bad day or a bad week. Because this journey is far from over. But, I'm not going to live like I have lived. I can't. And all the women here in this cabin that I shared with for the last 4 days, they're so amazing. Their stories, their strength, and, their wisdom and beauty, and I feel what probably most of my, friends and family feel about them. Like, I wish they could see how beautiful and strong they are. And, I also hope that one day I'll see that about myself. Because I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I definitely feel stronger than I did when I came about a lot of things. But it's hard to leave this place because it's just so beautiful, and I've sat just soaking in everything and just praying, God, please don't ever let me forget this. I've taken, tons of pictures, but I just want to, I wish I could just bottle up the experience, And the thing is, I don't have these same mountains at home, or these same trees, or this stream, but that sun that I feel, that warm sun that I feel, is the same sun at home. It's the same sun that, someone far away from me feels. The same stars at night. So there's nothing holding me back, keeping me from enjoying them wherever I am. Or enjoying life wherever I am. I can find trees, I can find grass, I can hear birds, I can see flowers, I can walk barefoot, I can do all of this anywhere that I am. But this was just an amazing, amazing experience for me. And it will change my life. It already has, but it will continue to do so. We have a few more things to do this morning, and then we'll be heading out to take everyone where they have to go, and then to the airport. So it's going to be emotional, saying goodbye, but man, I'll take this with me in my heart, in my soul, everywhere I go for the rest of my life. And I can't say enough about everyone at this Haven retreat. Everyone. The therapists, the case managers, the beauty team, the photographer, the food staff. They make excellent, healthy foods, and they truly just nourish your body, mind, soul, spirit. Everything. There's nothing left untouched. Everything is intentional. Everything is purposeful. And I can't say enough good about it. So I don't know how this is all gonna turn out when I put the videos together. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but if you've watched all of this, thank you. And if you pray, please pray for all these women and the staff, because they have hard jobs. But just every woman who comes through these doors, I just pray that they would receive everything that they are offered and take it with them wherever they go. And I feel like that's my responsibility to do. Having been given this opportunity, how dare I waste it? So I'm gonna put in the work because I'm worth it. So, thank you. God bless. So this is my first day, where I woke up at home. My girls aren't here, so my dog's not here, so it's just me. And yeah, it's been overwhelming, actually. I finally came outside and been sitting out here. It's kind of overcast, but the birds have been going crazy. They're kind of quiet right now, but there's been a cardinal who's come up on my patio table like twice. And then there were some birds, I don't know if it was him or, actually I think it was a female cardinal. That were very close, like in this tree next to me, very loud, chatting to each other. And I mean, I know the sun's there, even though it's, cloudy. But I know the sun is there. The sounds are a little bit different, but, being outside, there's a nice breeze. It's very comfortable. I hear the wind rustling the leaves, and but yeah, it's just been very emotional. When I was at the retreat, of course I had a roommate, and we woke up every morning. The day was structured. Like we had a lot of free time, but we also had like breakfast was served at this time, and then we had class, and then we went to group therapy, and then we went to we had this class, and then in the evening, dinner was always served at this time, lunch was always served at this time. And there's just having that structure. It was not just the structure, but like I told someone there, I don't remember the last time that I ate 3 meals a day. Lately, like I've been good to eat one actual meal a day. But to be, catered to, not necessarily catered to, but to have your every need attended to. And I mean needs, like, if you couldn't sleep, you know, they had this, you know, little, these little crystals they would, you know, mix up for you, you know, or they had like, you know, some sleepy time tea, you know, that you could drink, or, you know, if you needed to rest, you know, you could just lay down and rest. And, you know, you could go outside, you know, walk around, be in nature. You know, and I purposely took today off just because I knew it would, you know, I'd be getting home super early in the morning. You know, I got in around, I don't know, 1:30, and, you know, couldn't go to sleep for quite a while. And I knew I would need today to just kind of regroup. And it's Friday, so I also have the weekend before I go back to work on Monday. But, yeah. It's just weird being, you know, back in my own surroundings, because this, I mean, the weather there, couldn't have asked for better weather. The sky was blue every single day, sun every single day. The temperatures were perfect every single day. Not a raindrop. There were a couple times when a few clouds crept into view, but I mean, it was literally sunny and blue skies all day. And I found it kind of ironic, like the day that I flew out on Monday morning, I said in my video, I think it was one of my live videos that I did, so I don't have it saved, but there was a storm in Chicago, like a bad thunderstorm, a severe thunderstorm. So takeoff and like the first little bit was rough, like extremely rough. You know, rough, turbulence, and, you know, but then like and it was, you know, just bumpy and shaking and, you know, moving us all over. And then, you know, we got up above the storm. And I had shared something on Facebook, I don't know, a while ago, a couple months ago maybe. It was a thing about eagles, which eagles are symbolic to me. For one reason, but I'm, you know, beginning to realize or wonder if they're maybe symbolic for another reason. Like, but anyway, what I shared was this post about, you know, an eagle will like fly, you know, use its wings and let, you know, like when a storm comes, and they will let the, you know, the wind and everything, and they will rise above the storm to the calmer air, and then, you know, come back down when it's safe. And, you know, at the time I was just like, Lord, lift me above this storm. You know, so as I've been watching videos, you know, watching back the videos that I've done throughout this whole week, and, you know, the day that I was leaving, it was, you know, stormy and turbulent, and, you know, yesterday when I came back, you know, to leave, it was just a beautiful, sunny, calm day. And, you know, while I'm emotional and, you know, because everything's just so raw also, like, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't look at that as a bad thing right now. I look at it as, you know, a real thing. Like, I'm a human, and I have, you know, feelings, real feelings, and, you know, feelings aren't always pretty, and you can't predict what they are or what they're gonna be, but they're mine, and I have the right to them. And, you know, going from being, attended to and just having everything taken care of. No worries. I mean, obviously worries, but you know what I mean? No. I had my usual worries of everyday life. As a single woman, as a single mother, were taken care of for a few days. I was taken care of for a few days. And so coming back, and having, real life again, while, having everything, still processing, still processing through some breakthroughs that I had, and, the tools that I have learned about why I do things that I do and react, maybe ways that I react, and, the limbic brain and the prefrontal cortex, and, how trauma affects both of those, and, so now, being back and trying to, just apply that is, just a lot, I'm so glad. I'm beyond grateful for the experience and the opportunity to go. It was life-changing. I took a piece of that place and everyone there with me in my heart, and will keep them there forever. And I'm, grateful to have today off and then have the weekend. I'll get to see my girls today. They'll be back home. And my dog. But, there's still work to be done. Always work to be done. But this, just sitting out here with my thoughts and with nature, it's not the same nature that I've been in for the past 4 days, but it's still nature, it's still, the grass is still green, the trees are still green, the birds still sing. If it wasn't cloudy, the same sun is there that was shining on me at the retreat. All the same creations. And I don't know, part of me is okay, let's do this, but then another part of me is well, wait, what do we do? What do I do? What's the first step? And honestly, I just think this, exactly what I'm doing. Just sitting here and being present. Because I have such a hard time staying present. I either go backwards, my mind goes back, or I would go forward and worry about the future. But neither do any good or serve any purpose to me or to where I want to be in life. The past is in the past. Future, is, it's not to say, you know, that it's just totally up to fate, you know, whatever. And I believe that God has a plan for me. And, you know, I don't believe he's just going to lay it in my lap, you know, or set it at my feet. I have to work for it. So, you know, I can take steps to work towards it, but worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. So, but I have right now. You know, and sitting here outside, you know, just listening to the birds and feeling the breeze and looking at the green leaves on the trees and the grass and the plants and everything, you know, I've got this right now. And there's no present like time. So, I know this is a long one. I don't know why, it just was. But I'll keep checking in. If you're watching these, thank you. Basically, I'm just talking to talk. Whether I even share these or not, I'm just talking.